Hey guys, this is Vishal, and today I wanted to show you how the horizon rises to eye level. Uh, so let's start. So we have this picture here, and what I want you to see is if zoom in a little more. You can see the trees in the center of the screen, and behind that tree, you see a building. The building is far off in the distance, but it is being blocked by the trees, even though the building is a lot taller than the trees. This photo was taken from a lower elevation. Now we will switch to another picture taken from a higher elevation, and we'll zoom in on that and see the trees and the building behind it. You can see now that the building is a lot more visible, and it appears higher than the trees as opposed to previously when taken at a lower elevation. It was almost being blocked by the trees. So from a higher elevation you get to see the building more clearly, and you can also see the land in between the trees. Now this photo was taken from an even higher elevation, and I will zoom in, and you can see the building, the land in between the building and the trees a lot more clearly, and the building appears higher as well. So I'll show you the what happened. So this is the stuff I want you to see. The gap between the buildings and the trees, as now it is taken from a lower elevation, and you can see the gap now. I want you to see what happens when it's taken from a higher elevation. There you can see the gap has increased, and that the horizon has risen, or the building on the horizon has risen. So this is how the horizon will also rise to you when you keep getting higher. So this is proof that the horizon rises, and even some buildings at the horizon will rise as you increase in elevation. And you can see the land in between the land in between the trees and the building a lot more clearly. So this is the effect of perspective. So you can see that the ground is uh, like the ground is, I mean, like what I wanted to say was, when the eye is closer to the ground, when the eyes are closer to the ground, or when you are at a lower elevation, you can only see so much along the floor. Whereas when you increase in height, you can see much farther along the floor, and you can also, those angles open up. It is all due to the angles of perspective. So when you increase in height, you're opening the angle between uh, the ground and your eyes, and therefore you can see a lot more along the ground. Whereas when it comes to the ceiling, the higher the ceiling, the steeper the descent rate. So so that is what the picture here shows. So this is why a sunset happens, or why clouds appear to go down near the horizon. uh, so as we have seen with the cloud streets. So so yeah, like the globers and like people like McTone will say, uh, like globers like McTone will say, like the horizon does not rise to eye level, and show some manipulated pictures and stuff like that to confuse the issue. But the horizon does rise to eye level, as I showed with the pictures with the building and the trees. And so yeah, so I hope that proves it. Thanks for watching, guys.